Hello there. This is your girl, Miss B, and welcome to the Babe Cave. Like as you come in, please and thank you. And if you have been here before, welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. Please make sure you like this video, like I just said before, and shout out to my mods and my subscribers. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now let's get back into the business. Hello there. Hey y'all, I'm back again. I didn't even start cooking yet, y'all, because the sun is still out and I'm not cooking with the sun out. And I have a little maintenance emergency. So I'm actually waiting for the maintenance man to come to my house because I need him to check something. And I'm kind of pissed off about it. So, yeah, I'm dealing with that. But while I'm dealing with that, I said I might as well go back live so we can listen to B.Simone's podcast episode together, because I see a lot of people saying that B.Simone is a fake friend. B.Simone is fake. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit up here and be biased. I am not a fan of B.Simone. B.Simone, something about her is fake to me. But I want to give her grace at the same time. So I want to listen to this whole podcast for myself. Yeah. Hey, OC girl, back again, honey. I want to listen to the podcast myself, and then I can determine if I feel like if she was wrong in a situation when it comes to a friend, or if she wasn't wrong. Because one side of me feels like, because you have a celebrity friend, you should not expect them to help you. The other side of me is like, damn girl, if you had it, why didn't you help? So I'm gonna listen to it, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts at the end. And I might have to go on mute because when the maintenance man comes, I am gonna go on mute. So let me just start it. Let me make it bigger. Yeah.
You're different. And I'm like, who?
I'm gonna get to.
Spirit is yearning for answers. I'm about to cry now.
Yeah, I know, me too. I know.
It's like you're yearning for God's voice. You're yearning for something to hold.
When you fast, your spirit becomes set apart, and you're sensitive, and you're seeking, and you're desiring something of Him. Do you feel like you're getting what you are seeking for? Or is that where your frustration is? Was that the tears?
I feel like today I was weeping in prayer. I was like, God, help me.
I woke up. That was my alarm this morning.
I can't believe you heard me.
Oh, I woke up and you were like going at it. Jazz called and she's like, where's Braylon? Like, we have a phone call. I was like, baby, it's going to be another 30 minutes. She is in there wailing.
Wow.
Yeah, you were gone. I was like, I'm not going in there knocking on the door because she's in her bag right now.
Wow. All I kept saying,
just from hearing that part, it's obvious that B.Simone is going through something herself. And when you're going through your own stuff, you need to focus on yourself.
Something that I can't see right now.
Wow.
That's what I feel like.
You feel like you're attacking something you can't see right now. Do you feel like you know what it could be? Although you can't see it, because sometimes our spirit does know.
I feel like it's breakthrough with what I'm creating with the app. I feel like there's been so much financial, just my finances, the budgeting. You see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid.
Yeah.
I'm used to having liquid. And because I've invested in this app and this platform, I don't have the liquid. I got the money.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's coming. I have it in assets. I have it in jewelry.
Yeah.
I have it in, but it's like the liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account.
But you're also used to a hustle mentality.
For sure.
And this time when you set out to do the app, you said that you wanted to do something that was legacy.
That's going to have longevity. Not quick.
Yes, you don't.
I don't want it. I don't want it quick, and I'm not complaining. Yeah, I know that. I believe in what we're building.
Yeah,
but I think that that's what I'm fighting.
Use the microwave, and this app is a crock pot.
Wow,
this app is a slow cooker.
Wow,
and you're gonna reap the benefits of it later. But right now, you're sowing seeds into that, and so it just takes time. But you'll have that liquid cash.
I believe that.
You'll have all
I
that.
believe
you know
that.
it.
I know it.
Yeah. But that's why the battle of the app is so challenging, because when God's hand is on something, when his hand is on something, it's evident. Do you know how many women's lives are impacted already?
We haven't
that casting call we did, bro. Life changing. Every girl that's a part of this, are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
So far, I see two friends having a real conversation, a real sit down, encouraging each other. Yes, her friend is encouraging, isn't doing a lot of the encouraging right now, but that's what a real friend is going to do. So I'm still trying to understand, where did these think pieces come from when it comes to her not wanting to help her friend? Because to me, it sounds like B.simone is going through her own stuff right now. B.simone has lost out on opportunities. B.simone is not happy about how things was going in her life. So B.simone is focusing on B.simone. So when you're in that tunnel vision of really focusing on yourself, not only mentally, financially, physically, whatever, you don't have time to be there for anyone else. You don't. But let's continue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had major breakthrough moments. She's launching the app, and there's a talk show on the app that I'm a part of, and we sat on the couch. When I tell you breakthrough moments, like, that's off the backs of you. Yeah, you're going through this. Yeah, you feel like you're tired. Yeah, you got to fast 10 days. Woo! Yeah, going into 13. Yes. Yes. You talking about you want to be a Jamie Foxx? What? You want to be honored at the BET Awards? Well, for sure. This is your journey, babe.
You guys, Simply Pop has launched a new prebiotic soda. Simply Pop, the new juicy soda. There are 5.
It's disgusting.
The world. And I said something to you, and I was like, I want to do this. I was telling you all the ideas. I was like, I want to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to get this, and then we're going to do this design, and we're going to go.
I said whatever you say. Yeah, I told you whatever you say. I get annoyed with that with you.
That melted my heart, though.
Yeah.
You were like, whatever you say, I know it's going to happen.
I know
like, you don't have to convince me.
No, I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I've seen it happen. No matter what. Yes, I'm like, I'd be scared when you start talking, because I'm like, wait, hold on a second. If you start talking about arenas and conferences and this and book, I'm like, whoa. Give it a second, because it's going to happen.
You said whatever you say. You were like, whatever you say, I know it's going to happen, because you said it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just the power that, I would almost say the power that I have, but no, the gift that God has given me, and the power that's behind that. Like, whatever I believe, whatever.
It's the power that you have, though. You can say that.
That is crazy.
You can say it's the power that you have.
Woo, Jesus. It's crazy.
Your gift is your words. Your gift is your ability to you have the gift of faith. Some people will call it manifestation. Some people will call it certain things. You have the gift to believe. You have the gift to believe. Whatever you believe, Braylon, always happens.
That is wild.
Yeah. It's nuts.
I started saying stuff. She kind of be like, be quiet.
God, shut up. Please. I can't.
Oh, yeah. So I'm proud of myself for this fast. Today is day 9. Tomorrow is day 10. First of all, it was going to be 3 days. God called me to 10, and I'm hoping he releases me on the 13th.
What would you say to somebody that is in a season that you're in? A season of transition, a season of growth, a season of believing God for something that they...
Go ahead, take it off. We had on clip-on earrings, baby. They so heavy.
But I'm about to I ain't about to be on the camera.
Hers just fell off. I took mine off. I wish I could take this lipstick off. You can for sure.
But what would you say to somebody that's in the same season as you? Transition, growth, believing God for something, not even knowing all that you're believing for. And it's a tussle, like, to give into your flesh and maybe not want to fast or feeling like he's calling you too fast. Like, what does that surrender look like? And how does that person take that next step to do that? You know, the crazy thing, you're asking this because this is what we just talked about. When you are called and when you are chosen, your choices in your life and your idea of fun and your decisions, they look different. You have to, it's so hard letting go of the old you.
It is the absolute truth. Like, in 2019, I made a big change in my life. I stopped dealing with certain people. I had to make changes to make my life as peaceful as I wanted it to be. I don't feel the need to ever go back to those places. I don't feel comfortable even being around those people, family or not. I had to remove myself, do the shadow work on myself, and make a lot of changes. That's why I feel myself changing when it comes to watching certain stuff on this app. I can't take watching certain stuff on this app no more. It's so low level, it's so beneath me. It's not worth my time.
We're at the BET Awards, and I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. We just left the BET Awards, and I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, damn. I just want to get drunk, get a blunt, go binge eat on some food, go out tonight. Fuck it.
We said some other stuff too.
We said some other stuff, baby. I was looking at Lucky Day like, nigga, what up? What? That nigga fine. You hear me?
Stop the melt on the carpet.
What?
Yeah, it was nuts.
You have to leave your old life behind. I thought about it. Yes. Am I going to follow my thoughts? Every thought cannot be an action. Every thought cannot be reality. Every thought cannot take you back to what God delivered you from.
Yeah.
Deliverance? We talking about drunk driving. We talking about being in the car with niggas that I don't even know. We talking about going to Miami, going to the strip club. I don't know how I got home.
But that's why the price of deliverance it costs so much. Because in those moments where you contemplate, should I? You're like, I'm not about to give up one night of joy for all of that I just fought through.
A moment of fleshly.
Absolutely not.
A flesh. What is
Absolutely
it?
Desire.
Desire, or when you get fulfilled. Fleshly. I don't know the word, but when your flesh is fulfilled for a moment to ruin your destiny, where God is taking you, absolutely not. We back at the Airbnb podcasting. I'm about to wipe this makeup off and lay my ass down. And just kind of want to go get some food or something. You know, we might go get some food. I might ride with her. I might go meet a friend. But I can't go back to my old lifestyle for a moment of pleasure. That's what I'm trying to say. Fleshly pleasure in the moment. So to answer your question, I think what brought that up was you have to surrender who you thought you were. Absolutely. The person you were is not the person God called you to be.
No.
It was a transition. The person that made me famous is not who God called me to be. Not all of who he called me to be. It's who I was in that season, but he is moving you to higher. And when you're chosen, you have to make decisions. What did you say? Somebody else is leading your life.
Oh my God, you don't have control of your life anymore. We were talking about that at the awards. Like, we wish we can go out. We wish we can do that. But when you got to check in,
you're submitting to somebody.
I'm not checking in with my husband or you're not checking in with a man. You're submitting to God and you're checking, God, can I do that? God, do you want me? And it's like, no, like you're still having accountability to something.
I know better now.
Yeah,
there was days in my life where I didn't know better. I didn't feel conviction about weed. I didn't feel conviction about alcohol. I didn't feel conviction about certain things. And everybody's conviction is different.
We're 19 minutes in and I still don't see why there's so many of these think pieces about B.Simone being a bad friend, because this just sounds like a young woman that is working on herself and she don't want the lifestyle that she see her friends living, her family living, or anybody else living. She wants a better lifestyle. She wants to break generational curses and all types of stuff. So I'm still lost here. I'm lost. I don't see the jealousy yet. I don't see it.
Friend. And I know everybody goes, well, sin is sin. I get that, but we're all on a journey. So you have your relationship with God. And when he tells you something, that's when you move.
Yeah.
I've been convicted about drinking. I was convicted April 25th, 2023. Haven't had a drink since. Won't forget the day because I remember every moment.
Had one tonight.
Baby, she just had one. And I love it when she order.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me a lemon drop
you do.
and drink it for me.
Yes, you do.
My conviction, I don't push my convictions on everybody else. I've been celibate for 2 years. My friends is getting some. I'm like, all right, girl. Now tell me about it.
I wish. I wish.
I'm letting my friends go on their own journey. I don't push my
waiting on the make this because I know that I was gonna start cooking and stuff, but something's going on with something in my house that needs to be fixed. So I'm waiting for him to come before I even start.
I tell my flesh what to do. My flesh what to do. My flesh don't tell me when to eat.
Yeah.
I tell my flesh when to eat.
Yeah.
My flesh don't tell me when to I tell my flesh when to get up.
Yeah.
I've been doing on this ice bath shit lately.
I think that's your word for this year.
What?
Discipline.
Discipline.
You've been in the gym. You've been doing your skincare routine. You've been fasting. You've been doing ice baths.
Ice baths?
Like,
first time I did the ice bath was 20 seconds. I'm up to 4 minutes now.
Crazy.
Sitting in the whole time I'm in there, I can do hard things. I can do hard things.
Mental.
What?
Lady K,
it's crazy.
K.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. It's fighting your flesh.
Girl, I don't know
every
what God
single
has
day.
for you. Jesus.
Oh God. Let me.
Lady K, your comment is my thoughts exactly. I don't think she was a bad friend. It shouldn't be an obligation or requirement to financially support or financially stabilize a friend. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It really, 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 really shouldn't. I have friends that have houses. I have friends that are RNs. I have friends that have, I'm not working. I'm out of work right now, right? been out of work for about 3 weeks, almost a month come next week. It's not their obligation to come and give me anything. And I cannot be upset with them because I'm dealing with not working right now and they're all working and they're all making good money. It's not their obligation to help me. It's not. I'm gonna get my ass back to work, stack my money again, and if I start feeling bad again, FMLA again. Like, it's not their obligation. It's not your friends or family's obligation to do that. It's just not in my eyes. I don't see it that way. I just don't. And I don't think that anybody that thinks the way I think, I don't consider them a bad friend.
Let me drink my water.
Because the mental capacity and the mental strength that you're building right now in this season is nuts.
It's nuts.
I don't know what it's for.
It's
I don't
mind-blowing.
think you know.
I don't know. Don't scare me, sis.
No, it's
I'm
gonna
about
be
to
crazy.
unzip. I'm sweating.
I'm like,
what do you think
Lord.
is happening?
I don't know.
You never seen me like this.
Mm-mm. No, I've never seen like this. I've never seen you this like just on it. Like,
but what did I say?
I'm like, Jesus.
You said,
go get a piece of
she
sushi.
said, are you hungry? I said, yes. She said, you don't want to eat? Yes, I do want to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, come on. I wish you could eat in LA. I can't eat in LA. I mean, the first 3 days of my birthday trip in Saudi Arabia, I was out there with Connor. We were out there for 7 days. The first 3 days, I'm in a different country with amazing food. I did not eat for 3 days. I don't know what's going on with me.
But the thing about that, what just triggered in my brain.
I was fasting. I'm not, y'all. I didn't just not eat.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm not on Ozempic. I'm not anorexic. It's a spiritual fast, spiritual reasons.
Going through transitions with your friends that you don't really, you understand, because I understand 1000% of what you're experiencing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you still miss the things that you used to do, or
You connect
that
on.
bonded
Yes.
you together. Like, our
Yes.
thing is food.
Our thing is
we go to
food.
restaurants and we order 10, 15 things.
She ordered something. We were at the mall yesterday. I was like, open the bag. Let me smell it.
I wanted you to smell it. I was
She's like, bite the
please,
fry.
no,
Well, she
seriously.
doesn't tempt me or force me, but
Dip it.
she's like, you don't want to eat? Like we eat together. We laugh together. We taste food together. Like, it's like
Yeah.
a thing when we eat.
Yeah, and your season of solitude.
Yeah.
It's like last night I had to call somebody else to go to dinner or go out.
Yeah.
Because you're just in your bag of solitude. And
Yeah.
it's like you really have to be able to support your friend during those seasons, because it's like, and it's challenging.
It is.
Because you're turning into somebody different.
Jesus.
You're different. And I'm like, who is she becoming? I don't even know.
Let me tell you, it's really cool because I know that, like, none of my friends that I grew up with, they don't know who I am now. Y'all think y'all know me? And this is from the Facebook stream. Yeah, that's what my group is. Y'all think y'all know me? Y'all don't know me. I'm not interested in none of the things that y'all are interested in. I am not pained by the things that a lot of y'all do. And that's okay. I'm still y'all friends. Y'all are still my friends, but I'm also not that friend. I don't need to hear from you every month. I don't need to hear from you every day. I don't need to hear from you every week.
How we consider everybody else, we consider you, like you're considering you.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of a
You feel
selfish
like that?
season.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that, but I can see.
Yeah.
I do feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't use the word selfish, but I see how that can be selfish.
Or
though.
feel selfish to a friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
So I
agree.
don't think it's that. I think it's just something that the cost that you have to pay right now. I don't think it's something that you necessarily even want to do either.
Wow.
But it's just the cost that you have to pay. Yeah. And sticking beside your friend during those times.
You've
It's
been so
like-
supportive, though.
Thank you.
So supportive.
Thank
Yes.
you.
I told you, I yes, I totally agree with you on that. I totally agree. I had a childhood best friend that I stopped being best friends with because we were two different lives, and I am no longer in space to worry about your life more than I worry about mine.
Starting at $15 a month, Mint Mobile gives you premium wireless service on the nation's largest 5G network. The coverage and the speed you're used to.
No, we don't care.
Just becoming I don't know what you're becoming. You're becoming whoever God has called you to be. I know that.
Okay. As long as I'm not going down the wrong path.
No, I don't think you're going to. I think that we talked about this. One of the things that we talked about was coming from our friendships, traumas, and all the things that we've
Yes.
experienced within our friendships publicly
Yes.
and all the things.
Yeah.
we had a real conversation a few weeks ago.
You checked me.
And I checked you.
You were like, you sound so mad. You sound so angry. You sound so bitter. Like,
I was
you were like, this is not discernment. This is pain.
Yeah. I said, how can Pastor Darius, our pastor, said something and I'll never forget it. He was like, people want to say that they're discerning things, but why is it that you only can discern when somebody bad?
When something's bad.
Or something's not going right? Why can't this person ever discern when this is a good relationship in my life? Why can't you discern when this is a great opportunity and this is a door that I'm supposed to walk into? Why is it always something? He's like, no, that's superstition. That's actually fear. You're scared.
It's fear.
You're traumatized by a relationship.
And so many women go through that, whether it's a nigga, whether it's a friend, you get hurt. And now you move with this, like, this fear. Guard up, this fear, this anger, you're broken, you're hurt.
Yeah.
So I don't want to ever move like that. I think about all the things I did in my past for people, for friends, for niggas, for family, for the wrong people. The money, I done gave people money. I done bought houses. I done paid for divorces.
Now think about how I feel as your friend.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna get there. Mm-hmm. And I've done all that. And then the right people come around that have the purest heart, that love you so much, and you're stifling and you're looking and you're paranoid and you looking people up and down and you're it's anxiety.
Yep.
That's not coming from a healed place. It's coming from, like you said, bitterness. Yeah. Okay. It's like a guard is up.
Yeah.
I've never been like that in my life. And I feel like I'm coming out of that slowly.
Yeah.
But there was a little moment where I had it, like I was heavy. I was like, and I was aware. I was like, I do not want to be like this.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I hear it in my tone. Like, I agree with you. I can't even say I disagree with you. I feel it.
Yeah. You were like,
pain.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's catch it.
Yeah.
Let's catch it.
Yeah. You were swallowing it though, because you didn't have nothing. Okay.
But what were we going to say and think about how I feel as
I mean, this was the hardest season of my life this last year. And sometimes from the public perception, it's like being a best friend with a celebrity. Everybody thinks that, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, when I tell you, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom, all this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like, I love him. That's my soul. And I can't nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend, somebody who has it, it's hard to digest because everybody around you, they're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right now. All this year.
In less than 12 months.
What? But I said all that to say, like, I don't even know what was it.
Just not being resentful. And it's both. It's, that's not the right people.
Yeah. But the flip side of that is like, okay, not me. Everybody has their own lesson.
Right.
Mine is like, okay, don't be resentful. But you were trying to fight through bitterness or unforgiveness, whatever.
I did that already.
Right. But it's like, okay, if God told you to give Shekinah some money,
right,
would you listen, or would you allow would you allow what you did in the
resentment
past
and the bitterness
to come between that? Everybody has a responsibility.
Not even Shekinah some money, anything. If God said it, just because you were heartbroken, God said, go, that's your husband, but now you fearful because the last nigga cheated, you done missed out on the whole blessing. You can't let the past pain and the past heartbreak and the past relationship breakup and the past anger and sadness and brokenness keep you from doing it again, trying it again.
Lord. Discernment isn't biased. We make it that way. True. Very true. If you are spiritually in tune with your life, you can discern some good and bad stuff. Very true. I do it all the time. Relationships that feel heavy and draining need to end. Seriously. I totally agree.
Told you about it. And you were just
like, if it's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt me, I don't want no parts of it. If you need my help, but I see you're not helping yourself, you want to have a pity party, I don't want to party.
You were like, I don't think I.
If you have the feeling of jealousy, I don't want you in my life. I don't like jealous people. Not cool.
Of you letting go of your hurt and not being traumatized by your past.
Because we went through all the emotions. Are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like I don't have that. Y'all, let me say something. Anybody that's in my circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
You do.
How can we do this together? How can we make money together? How can we build together? How can we grow together? How can we all pitch in together? How can we be millionaires? I want to do it together.
Yeah.
And there was a point in my life where I had that and it was crumbled. So I feel like since that has ended, that season, I've always yearned for it again. But it's just been a season of solitude for 2 damn years.
Maybe the longest season ever.
The longest season ever.
Yeah.
And I think, I know that's what it was. But I was so convicted. I called you right back. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Like your friend, she just told me she was doing something so bomb, so great. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
This has to get out of my heart.
For sure.
Like what?
But if we just did that, nobody's looking for the perfect friend.
Man.
I just want my friends to be aware.
And honest.
I'm okay if you feel a little jealous.
Address it and fix it. Pray about it.
Literally.
Let's purge your heart.
That's it.
That's it.
And so many relationships would last and outstand the test of time if we just
took accountability. I'm so proud of us for how we're doing this in this season. I'm like, are you okay? You looked at me kind of funny. Like, what are you feeling? Are you feeling
your left eye? Are you mad? It's like, no, nigga, I'm not.
I'm sleepy.
Literally.
I'm hungry. Damn. We've had some. Yeah.
Because we both were in our own seasons of solitude too.
Yeah.
While I was going through that and rebuilding myself, we both have been rebuilding, but rebuilding different parts of us.
Yeah.
And it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but communication, self-awareness, constant conversation, constant check-ins. Like you got to be on some like, well, Mesh, do you think you're a good friend?
I do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I try to adjust when issues are brought to me. I think that's what makes a good friend. Like I try to hear my friends. I try to, and I mean, I guess I can't say I'm a good friend because I am a friend to me. For sure. I do think I'm a good friend. I treat myself very well and I'm working on treating myself even better. But I feel like my heart is pure. Yeah. I feel like I have good intent. And when there is an issue brought to me, I try to adjust.
Yeah.
I take it to heart. I take it to heed.
Yeah.
I take it to heed. I don't even know if that's the right way. I take it to heed.
You've been reading First Kings and King James.
Have take heed to it. But do you think I'm a good friend? That would be a question for one of my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything that I can do better in this season, let's say it right now and let's say it publicly and let's hold me accountable to making those steps.
I think you're an amazing friend. I think you
This girl sound very resentful of B.simone, all about trying to camouflage it.
I think that you
girl.
It's the best way I can describe it. Okay, this happened. And my grandma passed away.
She sounds like she is envious of B.simone's life, B.simone's growth. That's just my personal opinion.
Flowers, it is. And it's like in those moments, I don't want you to say that. I just want you to come up with flowers. I didn't want you to be like, because Jesus, you feel weird asking somebody to do certain things like that in a moment of grief.
Wow.
So it's like, I don't think you're a bad friend. I think you're great. You're an amazing friend. You're a supportive friend. You're a friend that will offer the clothes off your back. You are always there. I think it's just moments of comfort that I think you can
show up without permission.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
I think in past that's maybe a trauma thing again though.
Why?
In the past, I felt forced to show up without permission. It was performing.
It was.
So now I'm like, all right, I ain't get that friend don't want that much. So maybe
and I don't require a lot.
And you don't require a lot. Yeah. But it's like it's full circle.
Wow.
Doing it for the people that deserve it. Doing it for the people that need it. Doing for the people that don't take advantage of it. It's rewiring your brain. It's unlearning. So it's like I would have done that in the past,
but out of a place of obligation,
out of a place of fear. So I get that. I can do that.
Yeah. And I think what that
showing
friend
up
taught
without
you,
permission,
what that friend was teaching you were things that you have to have in your friendship. So
okay, like what?
Like that.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Okay.
Like that was from a place of whatever control
fear,
or whatever fear, and you did it out of obligation. But like when you really love somebody and that person is your friend,
you do it.
That's how you show up.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I think, showing up without what did you say?
Showing up without permission. I love that.
Showing up without permission.
Wow. Okay. Can I write that down?
That's good.
Thank you. I'm gonna put it in my notes.
Well, I know what I'm working on.
Okay. Do you think you're a good friend, and why?
I think that I have a pure heart. I think that I'm a nurturing friend. I think that I can grow in my friendships with my communication.
Mhm.
I'm bad at my phone.
Mhm.
Everybody, I think I lose friends because I'm bad at my phone. But it's an actual trauma for me. My phone, I get a little anxiety.
Right. I don't need a friend stepping in like my man. That's actually what, and I totally agree with that. Like, I'm not that girl that wants to be friends with somebody that wants to be too much a part of my goddamn life. Like, that's what I have a relationship with. I don't need friends for that. Like, I'm just not too keen on certain things. I'm just not.
That's a great friend.
Mm.
Like if I say pray about this, I know you're in your prayer room praying about it.
Mhm.
If like the other day when I was like, oh, we haven't prayed yet, but I'm like, you know, I know,
Okay.
yeah. You're like, okay, like let me know. Like
I need to pray. I was like, let's pray.
yeah, like let's go. Like
Yeah.
like that is a spiritual covering I know I have with you. I
Mhm.
trust you spiritually.
Yeah.
I trust that if God, even what you said to me about the awards, like we could talk about that. Like,
are you glad you didn't do that, or are you?
I don't feel
did you
either
think
way.
about it?
I don't feel like I missed out on anything.
Yeah,
So let's
same.
just say that I don't feel like I needed to.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I don't feel either way. I'm neutral about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, oh, why didn't I? I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, y'all, that's me and my business partner, Jasmine. And I'm going to give you guys a little BTS on how the LTTA app came about. It all started in 2021.
like she challenged me on it.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't want it to be taken as mockery. I don't want it to be taken as like it's a joke. She's like,
I'm like, you just had the shorts with a blazer.
Yep. You just, I'm like, and I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, you
I don't
don't care.
care.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I really feel.
Let me just. I don't know your age or whatever, but I always had friends that was older than me, more mature than me. My young friends, yes, I had those too. I had childhood friends and stuff like that, but they was getting pregnant. They was in full relationships. They was in drama. It was just too much. Like I always felt more comfortable hanging around more mature people. So for me, like, I don't know, maybe it's because I hung around more mature people. I don't know. But I never needed all of that clingy shit. I'm just not a clingy girl. That's just not my thing. Even in my relationships, like go ahead and work for a few days. I don't need to, like, even if we live together, I don't need to, you watch your own shit, I don't watch my own. Like, I don't need all of that. When I need it, you will know. Like, oh, like me. Okay, yeah. Late 30s.
We just went back and forth, and she made me think. She made me think about it, and I'm like, okay, like maybe I don't know, you know, maybe I shouldn't or whatever. But my point, I ended up not carrying the Bible down the red carpet, which you know, she was like, all right, what is the intent behind it? And I was like, I think the intent is just, I don't remember what I told you. I texted
You were like, I don't know. But, oh, you know, you did. You ended up saying that the intent is to.
I was talking. damn, why didn't I hold my
Watch
Bible?
somebody do it next year.
I'm
You
sorry,
gonna be
y'all. Hold on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Which, you know, she was like, what is the intent behind it? And I was like, I think the intent is just, I don't remember what I told you. I texted you.
You were like, I don't know. But, oh, you know, you did it. You ended up saying that the intent is to.
I was talking it out in real time. Let
Yeah.
me see what I text you because
Yeah,
I want to know what I said.
Y'all, I'm sitting here
I
waiting
think for me, my point was like, you're a comedian.
sitting here waiting for the maintenance man to come. I thought
It's a joke.
And then I'm like, I don't give a fuck about people.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't hold the Bible. I can't,
Yeah.
you know, like, so we went, I said, what did I say? You said, I think the intent, but I'm going to make a full circle point, you guys, about this because I want to say why I said it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I said, thinking about it, I literally feel like the intent is we hold everything else, a purse, lip gloss, makeup, accessories. I'm talking this out in real time though, because I never thought about it. This is me and this is where I am on my walk, bringing God wherever I go, even to the carpet. I do feel like it's a statement. I don't feel like the Bible is a prop. It's a visual and the foundation of where I am on my walk. Nobody would say anything if I had a gun purse, but that's the culture. What? They wouldn't, but that's the culture for you. But I was like, this is the first time I thought about that. So I'm answering in real time. If I had Jeremiah 29:13 on the back of my blazer, nobody would care. But we draw the line at holding a Bible. And I was like, whatever. We went back and forth and we were talking, like, you know, having a conversation. But I said that to say, when you feel something, I trust your relationship with God that I listen to you. Like, I could have just been like, okay.
And sometimes that's hard as your friend.
Yeah.
Because you literally told me in that text. And I was like, okay, God, like, I stopped at the gas station and I prayed in that moment.
That's what I said. I
said, like, don't just tell me this because you feel it. Like, I need to know.
I said, I need to know it's from God. Did you pray about it? And if God said it, I'm gonna listen to you.
Yeah,
but you have
like,
to
no, I don't know if God is saying anything or not. I'm just thinking about it outside of me and like what it could be perceived as. Yeah. But that's hard too. It's like in those moments, knowing that your friend trusts you in a way like that your words do carry weight with that person. And it's like, you can't just be saying stuff to say stuff. Like you really actually you have to be prayerful about what you say. And I don't know, that moment, I don't know if I'm glad you did or you didn't.
I don't feel either way about it.
Yeah, me either.
I don't feel like now that knowing the environment and everything, I don't feel like it would have been bad. Maybe it could have went viral negatively. Maybe whatever. We don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like, damn, why didn't I hold my Bible?
Watch somebody do it next year. And you're gonna be like me.
I don't know. I just felt like it was. I put my outfit in ChatGPT and I put her holding. It was just a beautiful visual to me.
It was.
I saw beauty in it.
It was beautiful.
But the world sees.
I was like, can we get a pocket Bible? And you. I went to the store. I literally went.
Yeah, she went and bought me a small. She was like, carry this
one, and I was like, let me go find a small pocket one. Like maybe if it just comes up in conversation, it's okay.
I just saw beauty in the. But what is amygdala
by Courtney
Amygdala, my bro, her friend. Amygdala. You see, everybody perceives differently based off your amygdala. Look it up. Whatever you perceive, you're either gonna see the glass half full or the glass half empty. You're either gonna see it as a negative and mockery, or you're gonna see it as a beautiful statement to represent Christ on the carpet. When I saw that, I was so excited about it.
Yeah.
I was like, it was beautiful.
But I think for me right now in this season, as I see you walk through the season of solitude, it's like your aura and your light
is that
for
sure. And I believe that. I know that. I know that.
And letting people see
any room I walk in. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. But I'm saying that the way I saw it is not the way the world was going to see it. And which is, I get it, which is fine. And maybe at the end of the conversation, I said, I'm not doing it. So thank you for speaking.
You didn't like my zip up Bible, bro. You said, ooh.
I said, what is, I didn't know I had zipper. So the point is, I trust you.
Yeah.
And yes, I think
but thank you for being a friend that you can have those conversations with.
Please.
Some people just want yes people around them.
I don't see where B.simone is a bad friend at. I don't see it. I don't see what y'all think pieces that y'all came up with. I don't see it. I don't see it. B.simone is in her own season of working on herself. And that just goes to show it's a lot of y'all that call yourselves working on yourselves, but you're really not doing the work if you're still doing the same stuff that made you not feel good. If you're still doing that stuff in the midst of trying to mentally grow, how can you grow? You can't grow. You can't call yourself stepping in shit. Then, okay, I'm not going to step in shit anymore. I'm going to clean myself up. But while you're cleaning yourself up, you're still putting one of your hands in the shit and washing your washing yourself with your other hand. If you get what I'm trying to say, that's not the way it works. When you want to change, you have to change everything around you, including the people, including your family, including your job, whatever it is that serves you no purpose and makes you feel like shit. It shouldn't be around you. If you watching stuff that makes you angry, you need to stop watching it. Simple as that. Who is really just dependent on friends? Take on their decisions in their life. Exactly. There are different goals. I go weeks without talking to friends. Yes, and we still, girl, I go weeks. I go years. This girl is giving she wants to be B.Simone's headliner or something because she persuasive. Because of the persuasive conversation, constantly using love and a connection to God. Yes, like I noticed that too, and I don't like that. I don't like when people try to use that. Oh, God. Don't get me wrong. I am a child of God. But when y'all use it, I feel like when y'all push it so much, something about it is not being real. Not to me. It's just not.
People just want people that
I don't
just
care how
agrees
uncomfortable
and
it is.
goes with it. It's like, no, I can't do that.
I know you can't.
I'm a truth teller.
You are.
I can't help
Who
it.
you get that from?
My grandma.
Your granny.
My grandma. My grandma. I got straight A's in school, and then my little thing on my comments, she talked too much.
Yeah.
And she would be like, "You baby, just say whatever. Oh, rest in peace, mama. I love you so much." Man, I had a moment this morning too.
You did.
I was thinking about her last BET Awards. Lord, she's sending all the family
Last
pictures
year.
of me on the screen, and she sent it to me, and I pulled it up and I showed you today what she
So
said.
cute.
Oh, I miss her so much.
Oh,
But yeah,
I love you. Yeah. So yeah, I think you're an amazing friend. I think.
what can I grow in? Answering the phone.
Yeah, but I don't take that personally.
You don't care about that. That's why that's why we're still friends.
Yeah, especially in this season though.
For sure.
Like there was little moments. But remember, I was
Oh,
like,
you did?
Yeah, I was like, okay, like you have to stop telling me you're gonna like.
No, that's when I had a boyfriend. That you was mad.
I was.
But see, if she was able to give her that grace, the same grace she hated.
Good.
We're doing so good, babe. I was
You were
so.
like, what did you say?
Bruh, I have the picture vividly in my head. She said she was coming to my house, and I have a window that looks out to the city. I was ready. I was looking out to the window.
Sad.
I was literally like a kid waiting on their daddy to come home from jail.
Oh,
like,
baby, I'm sorry.
it's okay. So, but I was so excited. Like
We
to see
hadn't
my
seen
friend.
each
We
other
hadn't
in a
seen
few
each other,
weeks. Yeah.
and she called me. And I don't remember what she said, but it was like so nonchalant. I was like,
I'm
yeah, you're like, girl, I'm turning around. I'm not. I was like, what? I was dressed. I was ready. I was looking out at the city, like my friend's coming. Like I'm just waiting on my couch, and she canceled, and I was just so let down.
You were.
Oh my
And I
god!
think you're not normally like that.
No.
So that was
shocking to you.
for me.
Like I can cancel on
But
her.
then it was like you got somebody else you've been spending time with.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
having to.
I didn't get no time.
Yeah, you
I was
didn't
jealous
get
of the time.
Yeah, you were.
But we talked about that. But yeah, I think especially.
And I was like, this is the first time I've done it. He was like, no, it's actually been 2 other times you've done it recently. on the 7th of, like you.
See, I'm not going through that back or I'm not going through that. If I keep up, I'll show up. If I don't, I don't. I don't give a fuck about all of
So you can start working on it now.
For sure. Answer my phone.
Yeah. Answer my phone. But I have noticed in certain things, I will go back to the selfishness. Like, I feel like certain things I am selfish. Like,
Yeah. No, I
it's-
think that comes with being a celebrity too, right? Like you are used to things. I think you're used to things revolving around you.
it comes with me wanting a team that sees my vision and everybody.
I hear envious in the other girl's tone. I'm sorry.
Want anybody. I mean, we talked about
hear
like the team thing.
I hear envy. Excuse me. Let me say it correctly. I hear envy in your friends' tone, like the whole time. Envy, throwing God around.
What do you think it is?
I think that right now, I don't even know if you're supposed to be focused on that.
No, I feel like I am.
That?
I feel like it's all coming together too. I feel like it's in such a good space.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe mine is trouble.
Yeah. I'm like, pray about it, think about it,
Sure.
and then come back to me. But the team, I'm like, I used to be real big on like, you need to be with me for 10 years and build this and build. Well, I told you that. I was like, why doesn't people stay and just build the legacy and I could just make millionaires? Like what Tyler Perry's doing.
Literally.
You don't need to go make another Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
Help
I'm
him.
giving it to you. Yes.
Like, I am trying to find that, but I also understand there's other leaders out there. There's other CEOs. There's other women with vision and their own purpose, right? I just, if you're going to be with me for a year, in that year, the vision is LTTA. The vision can't be whatever the fuck you're trying to do, excuse my language, Lord, off to the side. Like, you do it after that year then. I want...
That's selfish, B.simone. That's selfish.
That's why I think the conversation of team is premature.
But why?
Because I don't really think you feel like that.
What do you think I feel like?
I think you want us here longer than a year.
I do. Right. I do. But I'm okay.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I swear I am. If we know the intent. If we know you're going to be here for a year and you can be an asset for that year and we make the strategy, we make the exit plan, you can pass the torch to the next person. I'm okay with that.
You just don't want to be left high and dry.
That's it.
Got it.
I don't want to be left high and dry.
Oh, but see, this is where you go wrong. This is where you see that's not cool. Okay, so now I'm starting to see
your podcast. You don't need to be working for me. If you want to be a podcaster, we need to focus on that.
See, now I can see where everybody think pieces is coming from. This part right here. She is sounding like the friend that wants to help her friends grow, but she doesn't want them to grow past her. And that's where you're going the fuck wrong. And that is why I don't involve myself with too many females. Because that's where you're going. If you want to grow, if you want to see me grow, it doesn't matter if I grow past you, beyond you, whatever. Be happy for the growth, period. I feel like I'm not even going to go there. That's another conversation for another day because I do have Facebook streaming. And like I said, my real friends are on Facebook. And if I say how I feel about the whole them asking me to have a kid so much, it annoys my soul. I hate when people ask me that. I seen y'all go through the worst with y'all baby fathers, y'all families not helping, being single mothers, some of y'all losing y'all kids. I would never want to put myself in the situations that y'all put yourselves in. So, well, I ended up saying it anyway. It is what it is. Let's carry on. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. She's bugging here.
But if you want to, learn, I want to learn logistics. I want to learn operations. I want to learn how to build it. I want to learn this. I want to learn that. I love serving. I don't mind that. Yeah. Okay, then come help me. If you're an asset, come help. But in this 6 months, in this year, in this 2 years, the vision is LTTA. I need all of you for this vision. I can't do it on my own.
I still think he's refining that.
Okay.
The reason why I
accept that.
The reason why I think he's refining that, and the reason why I think the team portion could be a little bit premature, is because the calling on your life, you're an entrepreneur and you're a visionary. So you're going to be called to help women like that. You actually get annoyed when people don't have nothing else that they want to do in life.
For sure.
Right.
I pull it out of them. Exactly. I'm like, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. What? Let's do this. Let's start this. You can, I know it.
Right.
I pull it out of women.
Absolutely.
I know that.
So your greatest frustration with building a team is that, but it's actually what you're called to. So you got to figure out you got to fine tune that a little bit more before you build the team, because you're going to build a team of women that are bosses.
So why can't you just be on the team and be a boss? Why can't I make you a multi-millionaire and you run this section of the
are
team?
You set up for that yet?
What do you mean?
If somebody came and said that this is what they want to work for you, whatever, but they feel like they're a boss and they're called to this in 2 years, are you set up to give that person what they want and need to stay within your company like a TPS? Are you set up for that right now?
I feel like we're building towards that.
Okay.
I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Like I don't just want to hinder you and have you be a slave and a worker. Yeah. I want you to be fulfilled under me and feel like I am fulfilled. I am doing what I want to do. Yes, Jennifer is called to this section of the company and she has 40 women under her. They go through Jennifer. They don't even have to come to me. She's fulfilled. She's over 40 women. She's speaking to women. She's working with women. She has this section. She runs this section of the company and she loves what she does. She's still a boss under a company that she would have never been able to build on her own.
I get what you're saying.
If Jennifer just works with me, she could be a millionaire, but she over here trying to start something with 5 people
nothing.
And struggling. And she could still be fulfilled under LTTA. I want to find those women.
Got you. Okay. They're bosses. They have great visions.
They're leaders.
In their field.
And they can come serve the company. You think Tyler Perry's not hiring leaders?
No, they are. They bosses.
They're millionaires. They're leaders. They're millionaires. They're fulfilled. They're doing what they want to do under.
All right, her voice has annoyed me entirely too much. If y'all would like to hear the rest of that, y'all can go over to B.Simone's channel on YouTube and listen to the rest of that. Personally, I feel like they both on some weird ass shit, and this is why I pick my friends very, very wisely. Like, you gotta be careful with who you being friends with. You gotta be careful with who you aligning yourself with. Big O, you late. You late. We was just over here listening to B.Simone because everybody's saying B.Simone is not a good friend and this, that, and the third. And after listening to this whole interview, I feel like they both got some things that they need to work on. B.Simone, you need to work on your jealousy, your jealousy spirit. You need to work on you need to work on being jealous, not being jealous of your friends and not wanting them to grow. And your friend needs to work on not being so dependent, because she's very dependent, and that's kind of strange. Kind of strange. But y'all, the maintenance man is on his way, so let me get off of here now because he should be coming at any moment. And y'all know I like to keep my stuff private. Y'all know y'all know I like to keep stuff private. So let me just handle this stuff with the maintenance man. And get this refrigerator, whatever the hell is going on, because I don't know if it's my freezer or my refrigerator. I don't know. I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know. But something's going on that I don't like. So yeah, again, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I will not be back tomorrow. I gotta register for school tomorrow, guys, so I will not be back tomorrow. But I'll be back on Tuesday. And this is really my last week of really being consistently live. After this, I will be doing nothing but uploads because once I go back to work, y'all know I'm gonna be busy. So I don't know when I will have the time. And it's the summertime. I'm gonna be very busy. So I gotta go back for a couple of weeks, get my money together, and then I can take off. And then not take off, but because things with the insurance is not going as quick as I needed to go, I'm going back to work for a little while. And then when they are ready to do what they need to do, then I will be out of work again. I'll holler at you guys later.